Hey guys, this is CG Animator, and today we're going to go ahead and continue part 4. And let's go ahead and start, well first, let's go ahead and fix up the back a little bit. Press F, let's go ahead and select the grab brush. Grab, there we go. We'll just kind of tweak stuff. Alright. Okay, I'd say we're at a good pace here. Alright. There we go. Bring that in some. Gotta straighten this out a little bit because it looks all bent and contorted right now, and that's not the look I really am going for. Alright. Bring this in some, bring this over and out. Bring this, so let's make this swoop around. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit the inflate brush. Just give some stuff some volume. Give this peg some volume. Maybe subtract under here. Alright, there you go. Good start. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start on his facial features. So right now, let's go ahead and just go to Google. Let's just oops, sorry. Let's go to Google. Let's just go to Google Images and let's look through some faces that we might relate to. Let's just put in cowboy actors. Alright. So I'm going for kind of a long face. Oops, sorry. Not like that, but like more modern, I guess you'd say. Kind of like Clint Eastwood, but kind of longer, kind of a bigger forehead. So let's just use Clint Eastwood as an example. So that's what I'm going to be using in my head for certain things, but for now I just want to get down some edge loops. So let's go ahead and just go on a completely different layer, because I want to start this just anew, because we can tweak things later. So what we're going to do, we're going to press Shift A, add a plane. You know what? Sorry, add a circle. Forgot. Let's bring this down to 12 verts. Press tab to go into edit mode, RX 90. And what I always like to do first is bring in make his eyes, because that's where a lot of people say the soul is, I guess. So we're just going to move it off its center, add a mirror modifier, make it right about there. Okay, so let's make the eye socket, just the hole where the eye is. Okay, bring this forward. Alright. Anyway, press SX. Alright. Scale this down. Let's go to the to where the eye meets, I guess. Let's go ahead and add a sphere there just to keep us true to the spherical size there. Just because, you know, nothing keeps you more honest on the shape than the actual shape you're going for. A little too far out. Say right about there. Once we get the face, and you guys will really see how this will progress. Alright, so now we need to bring in these sides, bring those together. We need to bring the one towards the middle a little bit more out. Bring this down like that, bring it out. Bring these two forward as well. And then we'll just bring this up here. Actually, let's bring these down because that's where the pupil will be. So we can just bring it like that. I'm really looking forward to putting some expression on this thing. Okay, now, sorry, we need to tweak this. We need the bottom to be more out than the front is a little bit. Alright, so then we'll just scale this a little bit more on the Z. Bring this back. And we can add that little fleshy thing on the side of the eye just in ZBrush. It's much easier. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to add a third one here. Put it here. Let's go ahead and scale this. Press Alt S, scale on the normals. Or actually, you know, we can just scale and then scale on the Y-axis. You know what? Alt S is fine. Alright. So then this will be the droop over and this will be the under part. And what I mean by that is, press Alt S, bring the puffiness out for the bottom, and then we'll take this top part and just smooth it out. Bring it back and down like so. Then we'll take these top verts and bring this over and out. Alright, bring it towards itself there. And then on this top part here, we'll just press Alt S. And there we have a very, very primitive, very simple eye. Press smooth here. Control N. We're probably going to spend many parts getting this eye, getting this face to look right, because that, in my opinion, is the best part of a character. Because how can you tell what they're doing, you know, without their face? Well, you can tell, but you know, it's just not as expressive, in my opinion. So I like to take a very long time on the face. Alright, let's go and smooth this just so we get a little even. Let's add a mirror modifier as well. Very beady eyes as of now, but you know, we can fix that later. Just to get a sense of where the pupil is. Let's go ahead and select this part, press V to separate it, and we can just select the other part here, and just press GY a little bit, scale it in, and then we'll take this apart and extrude it back. And there we have a very simple, you know, very creepy eye shape. So a subsurf modifier, just want to so creeped out. Select the center one here, press X, verts, and we can just kind of, instead of there being just triangles, we can just make these quads. It stops that weird the weird triangulation at the end from happening. This will just take a second. And by the way, you guys, I read you guys' comments, and I think I'll just do this tutorial real time, because it seems like that's what you guys would want most. But I'm gonna have to warn you, it's gonna get really, really dry in some areas. And what I mean by that is that it's gonna, you know, it's just gonna be the same thing over and over again. But that's kind of the process of this stuff, you know. That looks kind of weird, but anyway, just take these two, take that there, and we'll just press smooth. There we go, got some eyes there. Let's go ahead and scale these up to the point where we want. Alright, and then we'll just we'll change our eyes based on that. Let's go and move these over here a little towards the center, because I don't want them to have a very wide face. I want them to have a I've got a really clear picture of how I want this in my head. Right, so we need to make this be more like this up here. Bring this in. Bring this out, just so we can see his, you know, eyeball muscles or whatever they are down there. Who knows? Well, I'm sure somebody. There's a lot of people who know. I don't know the proper naming conventions for that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. And usually when I do this kind of stuff, when I create my characters, I usually just put on my headphones and turn on some music. So if you guys don't wanna, if you guys are just watching this and you're not really paying attention, you just want to see what I'm doing, feel free to go ahead and put on some music while I do this, because it can get really boring. But if you guys are, I guess, if you're not bored by this kind of stuff, then feel free to keep watching. It's just during this phase, there's nothing really special going on. You don't really see a lot of character development here because you're just trying to get in the forms and the edge loops. Alright, we've got some very freaky eyes as of now, but as I said, this is the ugly phase. We're not probably going to get out of the ugly phase until like halfway through. Right, let's go ahead and extrude this back, just so we have some volume there. Alright, so let's go ahead and we can scale that down later. Anyway, I think that's good enough for this part. Get his eyes in. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys know, we're not giving him a nose because personally I like aliens that don't have noses. It makes them look, more alien. So no nose for him, so just so you guys know that in advance. Alright, save as. Part 4. Save as, and that's it. So I'll see you guys next time.